Right, morning, folks. Before I get into actually what I wanted to talk about today, I just wanted to comment on my last one. Was it the last one? The last vlog I did where I was talking about getting a haircut. I remembered that I'm doing. It's gonna be a bit cheesy, yes, but I'm doing a selfie a day, and it's literally just to document what my hair does in a year. So I'm not going to be getting a haircut till the new year because I don't want to interrupt the flow of that. It's a different. Well, it's not quite a different colour, but yeah, I just want to document how long it actually can get in a year. Because obviously I buzzed it all off end of October last year, and then in January I was like, right, I'm going to do a selfie a day, just to see what changes there are, and also to document hair growth. So that's why it's still a fluffy, awful mess. So yeah, that's that out of the way for you. Don't expect a haircut anytime soon. And then the main point, to be honest, somebody pointed out to me the other day, I've been sober for a year. Yeah, I had some. I've talked previously about how I've had major alcohol issues in my life, and I have literally been sober for a year now. And yeah, I just felt like I needed to mark the. Why my hand is shaking? Mark that milestone, if you will. It's not like I went through any proper channels. I did try to go to an AA meeting back in the early days. I'm not a religious person per se, and it did come off. The vibe was a little bit too, you know. So I went to one meeting and then never went again. But it's a bit of a weird story, to be honest, because I didn't go through the traditional routes of like just cutting it out altogether. I planned on giving it up the one Easter, and then, God bless him, my old man decided that the perfect Easter present for me was 2 cases of lager. It seemed a waste, so I drank that. But yeah, September of last year, I bought a 4-pack of lager, drank 1.5, blacked out, woke up with the worst hangover and swore off it there and then. By that point, I hadn't had a proper drink for like 6 months anyway. So yeah, I've actually been sober for a year. It helped that we literally moved to the arse end of nowhere. The nearest pub is like 2 miles away, and the roads are not lit, and it's rough terrain, and it's just like, I'm not walking that drunk. I used to be fine walking, home from where we used to live, because I could roll down the hill and there was a pub at the bottom there. I mean, by the time I got to my favourite watering hole in the town I used to live at, I'd walk past 5 pubs. So that was very easy to go out and get drunk. Pardon me. But yeah, where we are now, the nearest pub is 2 miles. Well, I've got 2 pubs and they're both like 2 miles in either direction. And the one is downhill, which is great for getting there, but it's uphill on the way back. And again, there's no pavements, there's no street lighting, and then the other one is a very, very windy road across a hill, which has very rough weather. So I stopped going to the pub, and then it came to the point where I just stopped taking it home. So yeah, there we are. So yes, if you do have alcohol issues, just move to the arse end of nowhere and you'll get bored of it, to be honest. No, I'm kidding. There is professional help out there. If you are struggling, you can find, again, it's the same with transition, you can find your own route to do that. But yeah, no, I just felt that it needed marking, if you will, in a video, that I have been off alcohol for an entire year. You can tell that I did have issues with it, because the first thought I had when I realised that I'd been sober for a year, my first thought was maybe I should have a drink. Yeah, so it's still there lingering. It's been hard sometimes, I've got to be honest with that, especially again towards when my various breakdowns and things that I've had over the years. I've just wanted to have a drink, but it's getting easier. It does get easier. As I say, I mean, when I realised, I think it was Saturday, and today's Monday. Realised on Saturday I've been dry, and my first thought was maybe I should celebrate. No. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it, guys. I have been sober for a year. There we are. How about that? Again, I've talked about how I was using alcohol to shut her up, basically. So yeah, moving up to the arse end of nowhere as we did literally saved my life in more ways than one. So yeah, there we are. Right, that's it. Short and sweet today. I've got no deep and meaningful. I didn't sleep well, so I'm, But yeah, nothing deep and meaningful today. Just I've been sober for a year. There we go. Please applaud me. No, I don't. Yes, it's an achievement. Yeah, it's an achievement that I don't believe people should have to be put in the position. Let me rephrase that. If you end up in a position where you're relying on alcohol, then the system has failed. Yeah, that's probably closer to. Because I was using, as I say, I was using it as a crutch to keep her quiet, and I should have been in a position where I could have listened to her rather than try and drown her out, because obviously society viewed it as wrong. So I don't believe that you should be in a position where alcohol is the answer, and that is society's fault. So there we are. But if you do and you get off it, then yes, it's an achievement. That is worded badly, and please don't take that out of context, but I hope you get the general gist of what I mean. Yeah. So yes, as I say, there are professionals out there, should you wish. Right, I'm going to go and do some work now. Right, speak to you soon. If I can turn it off. Ugh, where's the button? Bye.